Guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do another issue of The Nice House on the Lake, issue number 7 by DC Black Label. I have a lot to say about this comic. Let's dive right in because I'm pissed. So we got another. The creators are doing this the whole time with almost every character here. So I'm skipping this whole dialogue about feelings. And so we go back again into the flashback scene, what we always do in this comic, because that's necessary somehow. Walter has befriended another one because I don't know what this guy is, but he befriends a lot of people, and all of these people are liking him a lot. Not sure why, but somehow he is the center of all the friendships. Everyone likes Walter. And they like him a lot. And they like him a lot. So he is here with this woman, which I don't know her name, nor do I care. Because there are 10 people and I don't bother to look up. I can do that. Wait a minute. There's one. Look at that here. It's some kind of a bio, who these people are. And so a red-haired woman. So I presume it's Molly, maybe? Must be. She's the only one with red hair. Could it be her? Let's call her Molly for now. Doesn't matter. So she's here on, I don't know, in the past, in her room. And so Walter says, I want to strangle him. Me first. No, I'm sorry, Molly. He's my best friend. I get to strangle him first. As long as I still get to strangle him at some point, I think I can live with that. Now, bear with me, guys. I'm doing this a lot, and there's a reason for that. So she talks about Ronnie. I don't know. Her roommate, and she says that she's stopped texting her back because she has now make-up sex with her boyfriend, and then she is having a breakdown about the fact that she has to go back. And she can't take the noises anymore, with the shouting and then the making up and then the banging and then the how do you say, the moaning. So Walter says, hey, do you want to crash here? On the couch here with you? Yeah, why not? Norm's not coming back tonight. So she throws himself into his arms because that's what everybody does. Nor we could drive to the airport right now and fly to Japan and never look back and let them fight and fuck themselves into oblivion. We could change our names and I could teach you Japanese. I'm continuing and then coming back to that. That sounds really nice. Sometimes I really wish you were straight. Didn't you get a call? Okay. So first of all, it feels to me personally that almost every 10 of these people has the same kind of personality. Meaning, there's some hints here and there and some subtleties, but mostly when we go back to issue 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 to 1, all these people that has one-on-one time with Walter talks in a way that makes me think, is this how people really speak? And I find to myself, no. Because just like in the last issue, there was a joke, and that people talked about the joke, and the joke came back 10 times, approximately. I'm not exaggerating, but you know what I mean. And they still talk about the joke. And like here, going to Japan, and then we could do this, and then we could do that, and then we could do that. All these other people are talking in the same kind of way. So there is nothing that distinguishes this girl from the others. That's a big problem. Then, Walter, the alien, is gay. Yes, because that is also a thing. There's a reason why people don't screw around with monkeys, rhinos, lions, because they are not looked like humans. Except maybe the monkey, but you know what I mean. That's they are basically animals. So how can an alien that looks totally different from us fall in love? Which in this comic it's the case, but they also attracts to. You know what? You know where I'm going with this. This makes totally no sense. But we are not there yet. So she goes away, and then oh boy, oh boy. Oh, okay. So the house on the lake is on fire. So that happens in every new comic. We see there's a flashback here. There's everything is on fire. She's here in the field. It was early college. Everyone was falling in love with everyone. But with Walter, it was like it started this small pinprick of light and love and attention. And then the aperture widened and I felt I was drowning in the spotlight. The trouble was, I was seeing somebody at my own college. The nice guy, maybe he was a little bit boring and maybe he wasn't pushing me to be the fierce, exceptional version of myself. We saw the world in the same way and we were comfortable together. I didn't want kids and he was fine with that, and honestly fine with that. I didn't need to chase something tangibly perfect. Maybe when I had something good and comfortable that fit. But I don't think Walter ever accepted that. Not really. She's crying. What the fuck? What is happening? So then the creators do what they do with every new comic. They make pages black, but somehow it's a trend right now. Every comic that I come across right now, new comics, they all think it's edgy and cool to make a whole page, sometimes two, for I don't know, for edginess sake, for dramatic purposes. But there's a reason for that. Why it is black? I'm coming back to that as well later. But why is it necessary to make it all black? One page, just make a small panel, make it bigger every time, and then go to where you want to go. But now they want to waste my money and my, because I paid good money for this comic. And so, but hey, yeah, sure, why not? Okay, nice house on the lake. We all seen that. Then, nudity here. Walter's being a soy boy because he has never seen a naked woman before. And she's just, oh, wow, man, I just don't want to make you uncomfortable. This is making me uncomfortable. I'm gonna go. Yeah, you do that, Walter. No, just hand me my shirt. And he, puts his hand in front of his eyes because it's triggering him, guys. It's triggering. Naked women is triggering. So she puts on some clothes and she says, hey, what do you want? I wanted to see if you come downstairs for breakfast. Oh, I don't know. I know you're worried about Cam. I know you're scared. I'm scared too, because that's what people are today. People are scared 24/7. They are being offended 24/7. They are being obnoxious 24/7. They have to talk about feelings 24/7. Nobody can say, hey, you know what? This is hurting, but I put that aside and go on my merry way. I'm dealing with that. I having a backbone. I become a man or a woman, and I deal with shit every day because life is shit sometimes, or most of the time, depends on your view of it. But you have to deal with it. But these people are talking about feelings every day, and he's scared. We all want you to find a way out of this place, and we will. I promise. Okay, you win. We'll do breakfast. Good, says Walter. Okay, so they're going here, and there's this girl who's doing some math and stuff. So I thought to myself, wait a minute, where are we? I forgot that Walter did a mind wipe on everyone in the last issue. So what's happening here, he inserted himself into this group of people that he is having a breakfast with. So they are still trapped, but they forgot that Walter has put them here. And they know that the world is going to shit. They know that the world is burning, but they forgot that Walter is responsible and that Walter is the alien. So he's joining them like nothing's happening. And, that's a good way of torturing your friends, Walter. And he's thinking, hey, maybe we should, do something. And he proposes that that they order a new building on the property. And what I mean with order, well, if you watch my other videos, they have a paper. They put something on the paper that they want, doesn't matter what. And the next day, it's there. So they never running out of food, never running out of things to do. If you want to have, say, I want a car, next day you have a car. You want to have new clothes, snap on a finger, you have new clothes the next day. That's how it works. Walter is doing that somehow. But he wants to have a new building because he says we could take all of the whiteboards and mapping equipment and all the stuff we've been used to figure out what this place is and why we are here. And we could put in a studio space. But you know what's going on, Walter, because you are the one that put them here. Okay, so there's a lot of talking and talking and talking and talking. So I thought to myself, okay, this is interesting, maybe, he is inserting himself into his friend group and his friends accepting him because they don't know that this is all a ruse and they don't even know that he wasn't there for the last 6 issues. No, they can remember that. He was always here according to this new quote-unquote reality he has created. Okay, so they said, hey, maybe we could put an antenna on it, and maybe we could bring phones, and then we're going to figure it out what this all is. Okay, I'm on board with that. Interesting, moving the plot a little bit forward, but there's a but. There's always a but. So they're making jokes because that's what they do, and they play with each other, and they say, "Woo, yeah, okay, great stuff." Who wants to have eggs? Then we're doing the black thing again. But then there's a person here. Now, who is this? This is the trans person. And I ranted it before I opened this. I want to do a video. But now I'm going to read to you. Let me assume doing this. Yeah. Okay. Let's start here because it's getting clearer and clearer. So this depressive person here says, Walter, you killed my parents. I don't know you didn't like my parents, and they sure as fuck didn't like you. But that wasn't the problem. I barely liked them most of the fucking time, and ever since I transitioned, they were just even more closed off and fucking weird to me. But they were my fucking parents, Walter. You let them burn to death in your fucking alien heat rays, and I bet if you were sitting here talking to me right now, you lump that in as one of your favors you're doing me. That you're doing all of us. You said our families made us so sad and stressed, so you fucking disintegrated. And I did this before, but then with a louder voice, so I have to rein it in because I was really pissed. And I don't want us to be fucking blame you for it. You want us to be happy in this perfect little house, this perfect little world. Well, fuck you, Walter. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. So this person here has the knowledge. The trans person didn't forget what happened. He or she still knows that Walter did this, that he is an alien. Somehow the mind wipe didn't affect this person. I like that. What I don't like is that almost 99% of this comic is talking about feelings the whole time. This person is mad that an alien person that comes from the stars fucked up the world, and this person is sad because he hurt his or her feelings. Not that he is, kidnapped them, burned the whole world to a crisp, everybody's dying, doomsday. No, feelings, because that's the most important thing to these creators and these persons. Okay, moving on. So Walter says to whatchamacallit, hey, you want to go for a walk? So they're going outside, and I must say the art looks great. The colors is nice. It's really nice. But then he talks, it's nice to see you smile. You always have a good smile. Oh, go fuck yourself. What? I'm jealous of you. Why? You're so fucking calm. Okay? So they talk and talk. I'm not calm. I'm not even a little bit calm. I'm scared out of my mind, and I feel guilty. It feels like so obvious, like some kind of a trap now that we're in here. So he says that he is now feeling okay because he has his friends with them, and he's glad that they are here. And he says, I've missed you so much. I missed you too. Yeah, you got everything you wanted, you psychopath. But then we go to this trans person that has a complete fucking meltdown. I'm not going to react to this at all. You pause the video, you're going to read what these nutcases are doing. So, yeah. So, well, let me summarize. This trans person is mad that Walter probably don't like him anymore because he is now a she, and that because he is transitioned into a she, that Walter rejects her. And that is the reason that why these things are happening to her, that why she hasn't been mind wiped, that she is being left alone. And yeah, this is what people are doing in their spare time, raging the whole time about you do not accept me as a trans person, because real life problems have to insert it in every comic nowadays. Okay, moving on. So, all because you had a crush on this sad high school boy who never existed. That's why I have to live in your fucking hell with that you set my whole life on fire because of a high school crush. And it's getting dark again and it's muddled here. So, okay, so they are still, doing the whole creating the house thing. So I believe this guy's Ronnie. I'm not entirely sure. And he asked him a question. He says, about Ryan. Who is Ryan, by the way? I have to check that. Ryan. This is Molly, Sarah, Ryan. That's the first girl, the artist. I don't know what the significance is. So he asked him a question. You did your little hopeless boy crush thing on her like you all did for all of us. But at least we all got people here. She doesn't have anybody but you. You're not giving her the time of the day. So he doesn't mind why again, because he's been triggered and hurt again. Forget that you asked that question. And well, yeah, he just forget. You're a monster, dude. A real monster. So he goes outside and he's using his real face. And then out of nowhere, this structure comes. And that's where it's getting interesting for me. Because Nora is here, the trans person. And they created some kind of a mirror. And in the mirror, Nora can see what's happening in the house or what her friends are doing. She says, I'm in a cage. Those are... okay. I'm sorry for leaving you in the dark as long as I did. I probably should have left you in the other house. But after Reginald, there are things I can remove from the house. And I don't think I'd be smart to put them in your hands. It wasn't smart of me to put them in his. I have no clue what you're talking about. I need to make these things work. Do they ever know what happened to the rest of the world? Do they know what you did? I decided to play a little different this time. Why don't you just fucking kill me, Walter? I couldn't live with myself if I let you die. And he cries. And she says, fuck you! So he says, I'm coming back in the evening, spending more time. Here's some records and books and movies you can play with around. And then I come back. He says, you can come up to the mirror and listen in where we are in the studio. That means you should get a chance to see everybody tomorrow. That'll be nice, right? What's the point of this, Walter? What do you want with me? I want you to convince you that I'm doing the right thing. And then I want your help. And that is the end of this fucking piece of trash book for now, because I still have the other ones here lying around. This is the worst in the series. This is all feeling stock. And not only that, I skipped the part that not only Walter is gay, no, he's also likes girls. So that means he's bi, an alien creature that comes from another solar system that has normally no concept of what's happening here. And what's normally here is bi-curious. And he is, screwing all 10 of them, I presume, because he is at least screwing or falling in love with everybody, and they all fall in love with him somehow. But they all need to talk about feelings, and it's also nice and cozy, and all these people are weird, and they talk weird, they're outrageous. I don't get the point of this book. I want to have a cool sci-fi horror story, and I want to see where it's going, and I'm probably gonna see it. But what I don't want is, a 32 page full color mature reader book, about, and they talk about feelings all the time and that they are hurt and being gay 24/7, because that is what it is. This is a gay romance novel with a horror element. There's nothing more than that. This is trash. I don't care if you're gay. I don't care if you are talking about feelings all the time. I don't want that in a comic. And don't get me wrong. I don't mind if the stuff is in here, but I don't want to have 32 pages talking about feelings all the time. It's trash. Give it a down. See you later. Bye bye.